What's going on, TRX family and TRX community, everybody out there? My name is Luis Lopez. I am the general manager at the TRX Training Center in San Francisco. I'm very excited to help and bring this community of live video feeds for you guys. Hopefully I give you a cool workout today and you'll enjoy it. Also make sure to check out our schedule online, as we're going to have various coaches, awesome coaches helping out to make sure that we're keeping you moving at home. Okay, so a couple of things really important before we begin. Notice that I have no music and I will not have any music on, so you can hear me clearly, number one. That's always important, so you can hear what I'm saying. Kind of sucks for me, but it's awesome for you, so make sure you get your playlist ready so you can have it in the background as we go, okay? Number two, also you want to notice that we're going to obviously use our TRX suspension trainer, and I want to make sure that you know we're going to use two different lengths today. So we're going to start obviously with the mid length, which we're going to start with, and also you're going to hear me say fully lengthened, which means that we're going to fully lengthen it all the way down, all right? So just be prepared in our circuits that we're going to do that. We are going to do 2 rounds today of 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So we're going to do 2 rounds of 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Plus I added an extra core block just for you guys. I know people love to do core, so we got to do some of that at the end, right? But we are going to start with a 5-minute warm-up, so go ahead and get ready for your straps. They should be at mid-length, and we're going to go ahead and begin, okay? And keep in mind, this workout is for all levels, focused on beginners and intermediates, all right? So let's go ahead and begin. Notice my slight angle with my body facing the anchor point. I'm just going to keep it simple and hinge from the hips. Get a nice stretch in those arms and that low back, all the way back up. And then we're just going to repeat this. Now notice that my feet are about shoulder width apart, so make sure your feet are nice and wide. Getting all that weight to get in my hips as I come back, okay? So key here is just hinging slowly, letting your head drop a little bit, holding for a second, and then all the way back up to starting position, all right? We're not counting reps, we're just moving, all right? I have everything done by time, so all I want you to do is just focus on your mobility and how it feels as we begin moving as we go through this warm-up, okay? Keep in mind the arms are straight. This is very important as well as you go back. Yes, you'll need to trust your TRX suspension trainer, as it's going to hold you nice and strong as we go, all right? So we're just going to do one more. Get that nice feel in that hinge movement. Come up beautiful, nice and slow, and then we're going to go ahead and turn around. So notice I'm just going to turn right around, and I'm going to turn toward you, because we're going to do our lunge to chest stretch. So notice that the straps are just above the shoulders, getting that nice lunge opening, and then switching sides, okay? Key here is notice that my lunge, I'm bending both knees at 90 degrees. If it feels good to you, make sure to bend those knees fully. You don't have to obviously get close to the ground, but the goal here is to move. Okay, so we're going to get that heart rate up just a little bit as we go. Also notice again that my arms are nice and straight as I open, and I finish just above those shoulders. Okay? Also keep in mind that your foot and your toe is in front of that knee. Taking nice deep breaths as you go. Opening those arms each time. Okay? So give me about 10 more seconds. Like I said, once again, it's not about the reps. It's just about the movement, because at TRX, it's all about movement. All right? Let's go ahead and squeeze one more in. Open those arms. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn back around again. So it's all, we're all once again facing the anchor point. Now I'm going to have you angle again, but this time what I want you to do is we're going to do our squat to low row. All right? So make sure you find the right angle that's good for you. You can get a nice squat, and keep in mind these are 2 different exercises. So as soon as you're ready, go ahead and begin if you haven't already. So notice first is that squat, getting that butt low to the ground. Then that second is that row, or that low row, to squeeze those shoulder blades, okay? As I go down, the arms are straight. As I come up, squeezing and tucking those elbows close to the ribs. All right, now we're really starting to work on mobility movement, getting that range of motion to increase as we go, because I still want another 10 to 15 seconds here, just so we feel good as we move, okay? How are we feeling so far? We feeling good? I hope so, because I do. Last couple of seconds, that means that'll allow me to get one more rep in before we switch it up. Nice deep breath, and go ahead and relax. Now, we're going to go ahead and do a couple things without the strap. So we're going to get those feet nice and wide. Notice my feet are pointing straight in front of you. I'm going to go ahead and bring one arm down, so you bring the left arm down. Twist as much as you can, hold for a second, reset in the middle, and bring those arms all the way up, and then we're going to just switch sides. So right arm goes down, twist and go as much as you can. Both arms reset and then back up. Go ahead and begin if you haven't done this yet. If you can't twist that much, do not worry. Do and twist what feels good to you. If you cannot touch the floor, it is also all good. The goal is to go down once again to what feels good for you because we're just warming up. All right? Once again, all the way up. Yes, all the way down. Reach and return. Give me a couple more as we are going to get finished up here before we start doing some lateral lunging. Last one. Remember, each time twist a little bit more. Great. Now, keep your legs where they're at. Do not move them. We're going to go to the right side, getting that nice lateral lunge all the way up, and then switch sides, okay? So notice that I'm holding for about a second, and then I switch sides, really working on warming up those adductors as we go, okay? For those that want to pick it up a little bit, you're more than welcome to, because we are going to finish with our last exercise and some cardio for that warm-up in the next few seconds, okay? Awesome work. How low can you go? Can you dig deep? Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring those feet together. We're going to finish with some jumping jacks. Hands all the way up as you go. All right? Now go ahead and begin for the last 25 seconds. If you cannot do jumping jacks completely, you're more than welcome to just tap it out. Whatever feels good for you. But if you can jump, keep it light on those toes. All right? Last 10 seconds. And then we will get a minute of transition as we get ready for round one. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. So you should see your heart rate up just a little bit. You should feel nice and ready to go. And we're going to get started with our first round. Remember, we're doing 2 rounds to start. 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I do want you to start with your straps at mid-length. And I will tell you in the round, we're going to once again transition from mid-length to fully lengthened so that we're good to go. I'll give you time as we go. All right? So before we get started, we are going to do 8 different exercises. Most are going to be on the TRX suspension trainer. We got a couple things to do off the suspension trainer. But the first exercise we do is the TRX squat. So key here is making sure that those elbows are stacked right underneath my shoulders. Feet are shoulder width apart. And the key here is when you come down to get that 90-degree angle. All right? Just to keep in mind, this workout is once again for beginners and intermediate. But for those that are advanced, you already know the way of how to modify it to make it a little bit more intense, okay? So, once again, we're going to get set in 5 seconds. We'll start with that TRX squat, facing the anchor point, feet shoulder width. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, once again, the goal here, can you get down to that 90 degree? Can you breathe as you go? Keeping those eyes at the anchor point, right? What we don't want to see is those traps nice and tight. You want to make sure you're relaxing the traps, relaxing the shoulders. And remember, the straps are a guide for you as you go down, okay? Are you moving smoothly? Are you able to sit in that chair? If not, go down to what feels good for your knees, okay? We're getting close to the end in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to do a little bit of bicep curls. So I'm going to actually have you start with those arms already up by the temples. So my palms are close to my temples. I'm going to go ahead and do an offset stamp for my feet, so my left foot in front. And the goal is that full extension. Then return those pinkies close to the temple. Rinse and repeat. All right, here we go. Ready? So here we go. We're going to curl. Notice that my elbows are in line with my shoulders, so my elbows never drop. And from here, you will feel it more in that bicep and those biceps as you go. Okay? Facing the anchor point, obviously, as we do, keeping those eyes up at all time. Go ahead and embrace that core, because remember, we are working all core all the time. So making sure that you have that nice body position as we're moving, okay? Keep that grip on those TRX suspension trainer. Breathe, and beautiful, relax. Now we're gonna set up to a T Fly. The way to do the T Fly is go ahead and open up into that T, still facing the anchor point. Go ahead and switch that right foot forward and notice that you're gonna fall back and open. It's a lot harder than it looks, so don't angle back too deep if you don't want to. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So open, beautiful, and close. So what I always like to say is open the door, and then return and close the door. Of course, my palms are always facing each other as I'm doing this movement. And just think literally like you're making a T with your body. Open and close. Now the feet are gonna naturally seesaw forward and back. But once again, don't think about that too much. The goal here is just making sure that you're properly controlling your body as you open and as you close. Beautiful. Then from here, we're gonna go ahead and drop those straps. We're gonna do what's called plank jacks. And I'm gonna switch my angle up a little bit so you can see me. So the goal here is that plank. What I'd like you to do is tap it and keep it quick. For those experts that want some cardio, obviously you can jack it out, or what I call hopping it out. It is up to you. Ready? Here we go. So tap, switch, tap, switch. Beautiful work. Keep it up. I'm just going to turn so you can see my angle a little bit better. And the goal here is to make sure that you tap that foot out as wide as you can. That feels good to you. For those that are jacking it out, keep that cardio up and keep breathing. All right? Awesome work. Staying in that active plank. Keeping those hips stable. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All the way back up. Now, I am giving us a little extra time. So make sure to get those straps fully lengthened. We are going to do what's called a front squat. So the goal here is I'm going to be with those straps right underneath my armpits. Notice I'm staying nice and tall. It's right next to my rib cage. I'm going to go ahead and angle a little bit so you can see me. Feet are about shoulder width apart, 45-degree angle. And all I'm going to do here is squat and then pop up and notice that I'm on my toes. All right? 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and begin. So once again, all the way down, all the way up. 45-degree angle in that body. As you move, make sure to breathe in and breathe out as you go up. So breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. Awesome work. Keep going. Remember the goal is here as you come all the way up. You are going to be on those toes, so you might feel a little bit burn those calves as you go. Otherwise, keep those straps close to the body. Awesome work, and keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Yes, take a quick breath. 1, we're going to get into some chest press. So once again, straps are right above the shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart. Remember, the farther back you go, it gets harder, so don't make it too hard yet. Go ahead and start at a lighter angle or less of an angle. Just think of like you're doing a push-up on the ground, but with those straps in your hand. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So press. Good, and repeat. Also notice that those straps are not touching my arms or very minimal, because what we don't want to have is those red marks on those arms as you go, or those rub marks, okay? So, once again, press full, return, beautiful. Make sure that we're also activating that scap J behind you. So you're more than welcome as you return to move those palms or to rotate those palms just slightly. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. So far, so good. We're going to do a tricep press. So the next thing on a tricep press, keep those shoulders up. It almost looks like I'm going to do a push-up. The only difference is I'm bending those elbows and then returning. So notice that the elbows are staying once again at shoulder level. And the key is to keep it slow. All right, so I'm going to angle back to the side. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So breathe and press. Those thumbs now are getting close to the temple, and I'm pushing back to that full extension. So once again, full extension, keeping the elbows in line with those shoulders, and then those thumbs are going to be close to that temple as you press. All right, don't forget to breathe as you go. We're doing awesome work. Also, are your glutes staying tight, and are you bracing your core as you move? In the last couple of seconds, beautiful. And to start off, or to finish off this workout, we're going to finish with a plank jack again. So remember that plank jack was that position of where you're tapping and you're switching, okay? Only I recommend if you can go a little bit faster. This is your goal if you want to tap a little bit quicker. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So tip and switch. Beautiful, and switch. Now keep doing this for those that once again are doing the cardio version. Remember the cardio version is just like you're jacking, but in a plank position. So if you're doing that, keep that up. Otherwise, I'm just maintaining that tap from side to side. Those arms are staying nice and straight as we go. And obviously, keeping that active plank. And those masses and spaces between the shoulders and head. Beautiful. Breathe. Go ahead and relax. So, here's the deal. We just did one round. It was so fun that we already finished with one round. We are going to do another one. So I'm giving you a full minute of rest. And once again, let's go ahead and get those straps back up to mid-length, okay? We're going to do the exact same thing again. We're going to start with those squats and go from there. But now you have a good sense of what to do. So if it was a little bit different for you to start, now you should know the rhythm as we go for round 2, as we're going to do the exact same thing. 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we're going to switch from there, okay? Also, keep in mind, you want to do a self-check. How did it feel? From a 1 to a 5. 1 was, hey, Lewis, that was way too easy. Or a 5, hey, Lewis, that was way too difficult. Find that range, and you're going to know where to go for round 2 if you need to step it up, if you need to bring it down, or if you're good where you're at, okay? And if I'm sweating, I know you are. So we're about to get started because it's about that round 2 time to go. So, once again, stack the elbows. Remember that squat, we're gonna get right into it. So those squats, that 90 degree as you come down, taking that deep breath as you go. Eyes are facing up at the anchor point. And once again, can you pick up your pace just a little bit more? So I challenge you, if you're ready, to go a little bit quicker. Otherwise, if you don't, just stay with the pace that feels good to you. 30 seconds are almost done. In 3, 2, 1. Yes, take a deep breath. We're gonna do those curls, okay? So those curls, a reminder. Remember, you start with those pinkies close to the temple. Offset your stance, so now my right leg is in front. Full extension, keeping the elbows in line with the shoulders, then pulling all the way back to the temples, all right? You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So full extension, get that nice curl, that right foot in front to keep you in that offset position and to feel stable. Beautiful. For those that want a little extra challenge, can you take a little bit of a deeper step? That means a half step. A half step makes a big difference. And once again, keeping it controlled as you go, but make sure to breathe at all times. Looking very good, team. Keeping that chest out, keeping that body upright. Last couple of seconds. Awesome. Remember that T Fly we talked about. Now we're going to switch that foot to the left. Get that T position. Remember, slight angle, because when you fall back, you're going to feel it right away. Open up. If it was too hard, step back a little bit more, okay? So let's get ready. Take a deep breath. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So 1, closing the door. Open the door. Awesome. Closing the door. Open the door. Those arms are as straight as you can get them as you move. Noticing that my eyes are still facing the anchor point. My hips are in line with my body. And as I go back, especially, I'm controlling my movement as we go. So awesome work, team. We are getting the middle of that round 2. Beautiful. Go ahead and let go of those straps. Remember, we're gonna do those plank jacks. But this time, if you did the tap before, if you are ready, can you do it with speed? Remember those hops I was showing you? Yes, of course, I'm gonna do it with you, but I wanna see if you can do it as well, okay? So remember, the hops are gonna be quick, the wider the better. Ready, set, here we go. Notice that my hips are stable. What you don't wanna do, I'm gonna show a bad example, is this with the bouncing hips. I want you to make sure those hips are as stable as they can be. They'll move a little bit, but the less the better. If you cannot continue with that cardio, just tap like you did in round 1. Otherwise, keep knocking them out. As you'll notice, these 30 seconds are going to finish up quickly. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Get those straps fully lengthened. We're going to do our front squat. Remember, a quick reminder. Keep in mind to get those straps underneath your armpits, nice and tight to the rib cage. Feet are shoulder width. Find your 45-degree angle, and as you come up, make sure you're on those toes. Notice that I'm nice and straight all the way up, so I'm not dipping or sagging from the front. Here we go. So once again, all the way up. Breathe in as you go down, out as you go up. Breathe in as you go down, out as you go up. For those that want a little more of a challenge, you're more than welcome to go a little bit quicker and explode as you go up. Only if you are ready, go ahead and start with that quicker movement on the way up. Beautiful work, team. Remember to keep those traps and those shoulders relaxed. Keeping that 45-degree angle in that body. Yes, take a deep breath. Woo. We're going to switch it up to chest press. Remember, straps are right above the shoulders. What we want to prevent, once again, is that rubbing, so make sure they're just above. If you want the challenge, can you scoot your feet back a little bit deeper for that vector angle? And once again, reminder, press and repeat. Ready? Set, here we go. So down slow, press, good. Down slow, press. For those that know the slight rotation in the palms as I come in, and then bring back to center. It is up to you on how you want to feel with that scap J as we move. Breathe and push. Awesome work, team. Keep the abs tight, that core strong. Keep those glutes activated as you go. We are doing awesome work. We are almost done. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take a quick rest. Remember, we're going to do that tricep press. Remember the tricep press just above If it was too hard last time, I'm going to show the modified with the foot forward in the staggered stance, so that you have a little bit better position this time if it was too hard to do with both feet in the back, all right? So I'm doing the offset. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So once again, your thumbs are going toward or close to the temples, full extension, and making sure those elbows are in line with the shoulders. Beautiful work. For those that have their feet even, once again, make sure that you're keeping the glutes strong. You're bracing your core at all times, and I like to repeat, because this is the most important part for that proper technique as we get closer to finishing this exercise. Beautiful. Now, drop the straps. We are going to finish our round 2 with those plank jacks, and I want everybody out there to see if you can jack it out if you haven't done it. So I want to see some cardio to finish. This is one thing I want you guys to commit to, okay? So let's get ready. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Everybody's jacking. Everybody's moving. Only if these are very, very hard to do, you need to top it out. But if you can move, let's go. This is the last one of your round 2. Then we'll get into some core work. Awesome. Way to go. We are going to finish strong, team. Way to push. You are almost there. And the last few seconds. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Way to go. Now, we're not done yet, so do not go. Just grab some water quickly as we're going to get started right into our core round, okay? So the core round, I'm going to keep it simple. 3 exercises all I need. Let me go ahead and drink some water. Remember, there's not going to be much time. Your strap's already fully lengthened. We're going to keep it there. So the first one we're going to do, I'm going to make it simple for you. We're going to do what's called rollouts. So it almost looks like the push-up we just did. The only difference is that I'm reaching once again as far as I can and returning just above. If you want it harder, go ahead and scoot back a little bit more. And then from there. So this is one of the exercises of 3 that we're going to do. 1 on the strap, 2 off the strap. So if you don't have your straps ready, you better get ready. We're going to start in 12 seconds, okay? So, reminder, straps right above you. Reach as far as you can. Return. As you go out, breathe in. As you come back, breathe out. All right? Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, I'm going to have you do this by reps. We're going to do a total of 15 reps. So, yes, I'm going to have you do more reps in this block. I've already done 2, so let's keep this together. 3, good. Reach. 4, good. Reach. 5, yes. Can you reach a little farther? 6, yes. Reach a little farther. 7, beautiful. Reach. 8, good. Keep those glutes activated. 9, good. Brace your core. 10, good. I need 5 more. 11, reach. Excellent work. 12, reach. 13, reach. 14, reach. And 15. Now, remember, I promised you 1 on the straps, 2 off the straps. We're going to do good old-fashioned planks. Now, the way I do it is I have those elbows stacked underneath the shoulders. Notice my palms are down, and we're just going to hang here, okay? But I'm going to have you hold for 30 seconds. So everybody get ready in that plank position. We're going to start in 4, 3, 2, 1, and just hang out. Enjoy this time. This is what I like to call active recovery. So notice that my elbows are right into my shoulders. Notice my fingers are spread out and my feet are actually touching together. My glutes are nice and tight. So I want to see this, no dipping, and we're not raising the air. Keep your body as straight as you can, okay? For those that want a little extra challenge, you can always step back just a little bit more, and you'll notice that it's going to get a little bit harder. I'm shaking, so I'm assuming you are as well. But hold it here for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You're going to go ahead and flip over. Watch me first. So what I'm going to do, remember, we're going to start with those legs up. I like to have my hands behind me, but you're more than welcome to have them underneath your back or on the ground. But notice that my legs are straight. Be careful of your low back. You want to go down to what's comfortable. So for me, I can come all the way down and almost touch the floor. But for those beginners, start with a smaller angle. Okay, we're going to do 12 reps. Okay, ready? Here we go. So 12 reps. I'm going to start with a smaller angle. If it's getting really hard To keep those legs straight, you can bend the knees slightly as I'm doing now, as we're at 3 reps. Otherwise, keep those legs straight. 4, awesome, keep going. 5, keep those elbows open if you have your hands behind your head. Do not push your head as you go. Good, awesome work. 8, I just need 4 more, just give me 4 more. 9, beautiful, can you keep those legs straight? 10, last couple and we're done with this. 11, beautiful, and take a breath. Yes, let's go ahead and do that one more time because we still got plenty of time. I want to once again have you do that rollout again, so let's go ahead and get right away ready on those straps. Remember the rollout is reaching right in front of you and returning, okay? We're going to go a little bit quicker, we're going to do 15 reps. Ready? Set, here we go. So reach, 1, reach, 2, your body's in full alignment, 3, reach, 4, reach, 5, keep the arms straight, 6, can you reach a little farther, 7, reach, 8, reach, 9, awesome, 10, 5 more, reach, 11, reach, 12, reach, 13, last 2, reach, 14, reach, and relax. All right, so guess what? We're gonna finish this with a plank because we're about right now that 5-minute block. We're gonna do 45 seconds of a plank, and I challenge you to make that plank hard. If you're good where you're at, I'll angle back a little bit. I'm gonna make the hard version, okay? So in 5 seconds, we're gonna finish with our plank, all right? So once again, remember how we start. Feet up, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 45 seconds and we're done. For those that are ready, go ahead and scoot your body back just a little bit until you feel that shake and bake. Looking good. Even though I don't see you, I can still see you. So I want to make sure that you are doing it correctly, activating those glutes nice and tight, bracing your core as strong as you can go, opening those fingers, palms are down. As we are approaching these last 20 seconds, if it's still not hard enough, scoot back a little bit more if you can. If you're feeling it, hold it. We are almost done. Then we will get our final cool down. Finish strong, team. We are doing awesome. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Woo. Take a rest, team. Awesome work. I want you to give yourself a round of applause because you did awesome. All right, we are going to finish with a 5-minute cool down. Once again, we kept it simple today, but effective. I want to make sure you felt it in every part of your body. We did those 2 rounds of 30-20. We did a 5-minute of ab work, and now we're going to go ahead and cool it down. Okay, so the way I like to cool it down is I always want to make sure that I grab my straps. So go ahead and get them back to mid-length so we can start and begin that final stretch of the day. So what we like to call this is reload. It's always important, just as warming up, to cool down. I know that a lot of people out there, once they're done with their workout, they like to just get out and go home. But it's really important to let your body reset and return back to regular body temperature. So it's always important to implement at least 5 minutes of a cool down before you leave. So let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to do once again just 5 minutes to make sure that you're good to go. Notice that my arms are nice and straight. Notice my angle. Remember that hinge we started with? We're going to do almost the same thing, but this time I'm going to hinge and bend those knees slightly. So now I'm bending the knees. Just relaxing my head, and when you're ready, go ahead and do the same. Close your eyes. All I want you to do is relax. I'm going to hold it here for 10 slow seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to come back up nice and slow. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do a rotation. So we're all going to come down together. Hinge and bend those knees. We're going to twist to one side, what feels good to you, but make sure I'm twisting to the left, which means my left leg is straight, my right knee is bent, and I'm just relaxing, keeping those arms open, holding it for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. I'm going to switch to the other side, so you should be ready as well. Twisting as much as you can. Now my right, since I'm twisting to the right, my right leg is straight and my left knee is bent. Keeping those arms open. Breathe. A few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. I want you to come up nice and slow. We're going to go ahead and turn around. So you're going to face away of the ankle point. I'm going to have you walk forward until you feel that nice stretch in your arms. So you'll notice that my arms are nice and straight. I cannot go anymore because I feel it in the front of my chest and my shoulders. And then from here, very slowly, I'm going to have you take your time. You're just going to raise up above your head. And then take your time as you switch. All the way up, above your head. Beautiful. Keep going. I'm just going to move my body just a little bit so you can see me a little bit better on camera. Way to work today, team. Just some light mobility. Just some light mobility here. Beautiful work. All the way up. Awesome. I want you to hold it here again. Beautiful. What I like you to do now is get both of those hands up if you're ready. Go ahead and bring that left knee behind you. We're going to do a half kneeling stretch. You'll notice it's just straight in the back. I have my left leg back. I'm going to drop my right arm. My left arm stays up, and I'm reaching for the sky. I want you to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same exact thing. Once again, the right foot is back, keeping that leg straight. The right arm stays up. The left arm drops. Reach for the sky, pushing the palms on those handles. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Come all the way up. Go ahead and drop those straps. We're going to finish off with some without the straps, so go ahead and get onto your yoga mat. I always love to do a child's pose. Once again, I'm not a yoga expert, but I do love taking yoga. So there's a couple of moves that I love to do, which one of them is the child's pose. Make sure you have those hands in front of you just a little bit, so when you drop back into those heels, that you're letting your body melt in front of you, and just relax. Then those hips melt into those heels. Those knees are about shoulder width apart. And then from here, let those arms straighten out. So it's almost like your fingers are running away from your body, and just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's come all the way up. Take your time. I'm going to have you set up into a plank just for a couple of seconds, because from here, I'd like you to start walking back with your hands all the way up. Nice and slow. Go ahead and get those feet together. We're going to cross over once again, left over right. Your goal is to come straight down as far as you can. If you can touch the floor, great. If not, just come down and you will feel it on that back leg and the hamstring. Just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and slow. We'll go ahead and switch sides. Once again, other side. Same exact thing. I want you to come down nice and slow. As far as you can go. If you can touch the floor, great. If not, don't worry about it. Just relax and stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming all the way back up to reset. Our last one of the day. I want our feet together. Hands to heart. I want us to reach to the sky. Try to touch the ceiling. Open those arms. I want one sweep on the ground. Arms all the way back up. Hands back to heart. Last couple of seconds. And way to work today. Thank you so much for joining me today for our workout. I hope that you had a good time. I hope you got a little bit of a sweat. You got that core to work out hard, and I'm sure the next couple of days we'll see how you feel. Make sure to keep updated every single day, as we are posting live videos for you guys, live workouts from awesome coaches from all around the world. So once again, have a great rest of your day, and we will see you really soon. Peace out. We are TRX.